Good morning, dear student. In today's class, we will discuss about the basic introduction of bunker and silo. Right? So let's start the class. If we talk about the storage structures at the site of construction or any other places, generally we use storage bin. Storage bin, and we use storage bin for storing various type of ingredients or materials like grains, cement, sand, coal, as per the requirement. And basically generally two type of storage bins we use. First one is bunker and second one is silo. If we talk about basic structure of storage bin, that is the basic type of structure of storage bin. Okay. So if we talk about the component, there are five main component. First one is side wall, second one is hooper bottom, third one is edge beam. Here the edge beam is provided. Fourth one is column, and fifth one is footing. So they are the basic component of storage bin. And if we differentiate the bunker and silo, how to differentiate the bunker and silo? First of all, few terminologies here important. If we talk about the various component, if we draw a horizontal line here, that is the main chamber, that is surcharge portion, and that is hooper portion. Okay. If we store any material freely, the material will store like that pattern, in a sloping pattern. That is called surcharge. And the angle of that slope with the horizontal, that is called angle of surcharge and denoted by the beta. And also angle is important here, that is angle of repose. The angle between the ingredient or material and concrete, that is called angle of repose. Suppose that is angle of repose and denoted by the phi. And here is also a plane of rupture formed for with different type of structures. So angle of plane of rupture make an angle with the horizontal. Suppose that is the plane of rupture, and that makes an angle that is equal to 90 plus phi divided by 2. That is called plane of rupture. Plane of rupture. These are the few basic type of terminology which are important for us here. So we should aware about all these parameters. Beta is angle of surcharge and phi is angle of repose. So if we differentiate bunker and silos with their structural behavior, so basically we can say that bunker are shallow type of structure. The depth of bunker is low as compared to silo, and silos are deep structure. The depth of silo is more as compared to bunker. So that is the first parameter for differentiating the bunker and silo. If we differentiate them with their structurally or with regarding their plane of rupture, for bunker, the plane of rupture, as the bunker is a shallow structure and silo is a deep structure, deep storage bin. If we draw a plane of rupture for both the structure, plane of rupture, if plane of rupture intersect the horizontal surface of filled material, that is the plane of rupture, and that angle is 90 plus phi divided by 2. So if the plane of rupture intersect the horizontal surface of the filled material, that particular type of structure is called bunker. And if the plane of rupture intersect the opposite vertical wall, that is plane of rupture, which make an angle 90 plus phi by 2 with the horizontal. So if plane of rupture intersect the side vertical wall or opposite vertical wall, that type of structure is called silo. So for the bunker, the plane of rupture intersect the horizontal surface, and for the silo, the plane of rupture intersect the opposite side vertical wall. So that is the basic difference between the bunker and silo. If we talk about the differences in detail, the first one is height, second one is plane of rupture, and third one is their shape. The bunker may be constructed either in rectangular cross section or in circular cross section. But the silos are generally constructed with circular cross section maximum time. The basic silo structure is circular maximum time. Okay. If we talk about the material, bunker may be constructed with the help of RCC or steel both. Both are suitable for bunker. But if we talk about silo, silo is more suitable with RCC type of structure as compared to steel due to the maintenance problem. So RCC is more suitable for silos as compared to bunker. So these are the basic type of difference between bunker and silos. Okay. So here that this is the standard diagram of the storage bin for bunker and silo. If we talk about the component, that is side wall, the beam at the corner, that is called edge beam, that is column, footing, and hooper bottom. These five are the important parameter or basic component for the storage bins. And at the time of designing the storage bin like bunker and silo, we have to design individually the side wall, edge beam, hooper bottom, column, and footing. By designing these five component individually, we can design completely the storage bin like bunker and silo. And here if we talk about the storage bin, hooper bottom, okay, the hooper bottom also make an angle with the horizontal. Hooper bottom also make an angle with the horizontal, that is theta angle, and the value of theta should be more as compared to value of phi. Value of theta should be greater than phi. Okay. By keeping that angle with this relation, only at that time we can move out the material of the storage bin with the help by hooper bottom. For the self cleaning of the material, the angle of theta should be greater than with the angle of repose. Okay. And also the height of the base or height of the opening, that is the opening which is provided at the hooper bottom, the height of the opening with the ground level and the clearance between the column should be such that a truck can easily move beneath the storage bin. That's why at the time of loading or removing the material from the storage bin, the truck can be easily loaded beneath the storage bins. Okay. And if we talk about the design criteria, design of bunker and silo, so here first of all we will discuss about the design of bunker. That is the basic shape of bunker, and that is basic shape of silo. And if we talk about the design criteria, design of rectangular bunker. We can provide rectangular or we can provide circular bunker, both. But here first of all we will discuss about the design of rectangular bunker. So if we are providing or designing a rectangular bunker, so basically five component we have to design here. First one is side wall, second one is hooper bottom, third one is edge beam, fourth one is column, and fifth one is footing. We have to aware about the parameter for which these components have to be designed. If we talk about the side wall is designed for direct tension and bending moment. For both the parameter, both the phenomena, the side wall is being designed. If we talk about hooper bottom also designed for direct tension or axial tension and bending moment also. If we talk about edge beam, generally nominal beam is provided here, like a beam of 300 cross 300 dimension with 4 bar of 12 dia or a minimum percentage of steel. So nominal, we can say it nominal beam. Nominal beam is provided here. If we talk about column, the column is designed for the horizontal wind load and vertical filling material filled self weight load. So column is designed for the vertical load and as well as horizontal load also. Vertical and horizontal load. And with respect to column, the footing is also designed. So by designing individually these five parameters, we can we can completely design the storage bin like bunker here. So in next class, we will discuss one by one each component, how to design, how to calculate these parameters, and how to calculate the reinforcement for the different parameter. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you.